Afternoon baseball. Mike 폴티네비치 starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled late.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, that's going to wake everyone up. First pitch of the game. Now you understand why the manager puts this beast in the leadoff spot.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. Albies picks it up onto first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. A dive and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
That is full. The third baseman.
So in now for San Francisco, Pablo Sandoval. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. And this one is gone. A home run.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Ozuna will reach out with one hand to make the... Jeff Samardzija gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Count even at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco has a read on it. 1 out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Got him to go down swinging there. Nick Markakis becomes out number 2 this inning. And he fouls this one off. Samardzija's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Good waist pitch. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder Jalen Davis.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to,
and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Flowers moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Jeff Samardzija. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Acuña digs in now. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Samardzija, who carries around the nickname Shark. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
The catcher, Tyler.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. His past meetings with Samardzija, he's only 1 for 10. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Now batting, third baseman.
Leadoff man retired here, and it's time for the pre-at-bat antics of the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. Hit hard to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Brandon Belt. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Look for it up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end.
Welcome back as the Braves look to get their bats going here in the 3rd, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Hitting for power has been a real issue as they rank near the bottom of the league in slugging percentage. One of their coaches told me, we have to be creative with how we try to generate offense because hitting the ball out of the park isn't a big part of our game. That's something we need to improve upon, but for now, we have to look for other ways to score. Sounds like some small ball and aggressive base running is possibly in order, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Slater stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. And a Good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So digging in now, Mike 폴티네비치. His guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Samardzija gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves all set for the start of the fourth, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. In there at the knees, strike one.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Hit down the line at first.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Ready for another chance. Jalen Davis. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Lifted in the air to center field. Acuna's there for it. 2 down. Now at the plate, Rob Brantley, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. That's lifted the other way out to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. So up steps Ozzie Albies back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Nick Markakis digging in now. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Freeman is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. Tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Ronald Acuna would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit hard to third, and that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Braves strand. Into the box now, Jeff Samardzija. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
The pitcher, Jeff.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna will wait on it. And very quickly, one gone. Striding into the box, Gregory Polanco. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. In now, J.T. Riddle. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Markakis is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Up next to the Giants.
Now at the plate, Austin Slater. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like
hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Albies calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
The catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here it comes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments. Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Jalen.
At the plate, Jalen Davis, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Grounded down the third baseline. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fouled away. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Ozuna to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. In now, Rob Brantley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Austin Riley will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And they lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Ender Inciarte will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the Luke Jackson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And he falls behind. 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out. Gregory Polanco will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone!
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Francisco Lindor will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 12, Francisco.
And it's fouled away. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Shane Green comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Austin Slater. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled to the left side, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up Acuna, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
And he fouls this one off. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 delivery. And right into the shift. Albies scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready now, Jalen Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Markakis is there to put it away and finally put. Mike Yastrzemski will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Evan Longoria has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Yatel Avovino is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's the first out. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, center field.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And that misses ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out hit keeps things alive for Marcell Ozuna.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Acuna stands at second with 2 gone. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Rob Brantley. First pitch of the at-bat. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Racing back the center fielder at the track. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A.J. Minter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Jeff Samardzija. He grounds it sharply to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Gregory Polanco will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Ozuna is under this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And the count will be full. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He's there and records the first out. 1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Ready for another shot now. Austin Riley, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Abiatel Avaldino.
Number 46.
He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding in, Evan Longoria, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And Longoria is going to have himself extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up Acuna. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Darren O'Day will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Adam Duvall is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Rob Brantley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Adam Duvall, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And there's 1 down now.
The batter, number 1.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Final strike for the Braves. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Oh, and he misses it. Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over. 15-0 the final in this one.